By the shores of Gitchigumi, by the shining Big Sea water, stood the wigwam of Nokomis, daughter of the moon, Nokomis. Dark behind it rose the forest, rose the black and gloomy pine trees, rose the firs with cones upon them, bright before it beat the water.
Children in Need have really enabled us to do what we've done so far, and I think it was fitting that we did a piece as large scale as this. And over the years, we've sort of grown and developed the complexity of the pieces, challenging the young people more and more each time. And it's great to see that they've always risen to those challenges. I think this has been the real culmination of something that is, I think, asking those young people to really draw on their resources, to step out of their comfort zone and to take on something so totally alien in the way they see life and theatre, to take on a culture. So that has been difficult for them, and also the process of just telling a story. This is so totally driven by the huge canvas of the American peoples, the tribes, in that landscape, in that wonderful environment with animals and birds and magical nature, everything having a name. So that, in actual fact, to play all these figures, these characters, has been really quite something for them.
Theatre was always kind of a sticking block in my head. I'm comfortable with movement, but having lines or having to do any sort of speech on stage was always a problem for me. So it was a fear that I had from school. So when I got this, I decided it was perfect time for me to try and challenge that and face it head on, really. Initially, I didn't realize quite how sizable the role was going to be. But I'm glad I took it on. It was a really great experience.
Toil among them, cleanse the earth from all that harms it.
One of the things I've really enjoyed is meeting loads of different people, as well as mixing with a variety of age groups, young and old. And I found that personally enjoyable, as you get to meet loads of different people you wouldn't normally come across and learn to work together. A sense of community really develops throughout rehearsals as well.
Performing, I feel like it helps you to be who you are, even though you're playing a different character. You're able to be someone that you're not, and to express yourself, and it just builds your confidence and your self-esteem.
I think for a young person to engage with the whole idea of how you bring a script onto stage, the magic of all that actually means that they can do the same themselves, so that when they go back into their lives, they can start to use their imagination more. Here they can see that just a group of people created a whole world, a world of North American Indians in the sweeping plains of North America.
I'd say my favourite part of the performance I thought looked absolutely stunning and beautiful was when Minnie Haha dies with all the snow, and it was just quite haunting, as well as it's dimly lit, and you had the white contrast in that as well as the haunting song. That was very nice.
The feeling before the show was such a mixture of emotions. I mean, I don't have one word to describe it. There was fear, there was excitement, last minute reading of lines, you know, people not sure where they put their costume or all those minor things that always seem to happen before shows. But yeah, the heart pumping, the almost starting to sweat before you even get out on stage because you are excited and nervous and looking forward to finally putting out there the work that you've been working so hard to accomplish.
I wish I could do it again, actually. So how I always feel after I do a show.
Oh, like, so happy. I just want to do it again. It's great. It's amazing.
It was amazing. It was my first play, my first kind of theatre performance, so I was very nervous. But everybody worked really hard and it came together, so I'm still like a bit adrenaline filled. I'm very happy about it, yeah.
In the land of the Dakotas lives the arrow maker's daughter, Minnehaha, Laughing Water, handsomest of all the women.
Really impressive. I wasn't sure what to expect. I didn't know too much about the story, but the performances were great, and all the people involved was really good. The lighting was good as well. The acting was great. The singing and dancing, and it was really enjoyable. Really enjoyable.
Oh, it was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was brilliantly put together. It was really moving. You know, it had highs and lows. I thought it was just fantastic, start to finish.
I think this experience has really benefited me a lot. Confidence-wise, it boosted my confidence immeasurably. Not only in just having kind of escaped the fear and the block that I had of being on stage and having lines, but in terms of if I was scared of that and it went so well, all these other things that I have fears over, was to say they can't go that well as well. So it kind of opened so many more avenues, and just also seeing some other people go through the same challenges that I was going through, the fear of speaking out loud or just kind of being timid and being aware or super conscious of everything you're doing or how you're having to say things, seeing people's growth. So not just for me, but I think seeing how everybody's journey got them to where they are was really incredible.